Hello everybody, today we got a real lesson from Buddha, which presented by Uncle Kumvyasana. What Uncle Kumvyasana was presented sounds so different from the monks that we used to hear before. Uncle Kumvyasana talk about Buddha is so certainly an interesting concept. So that's why I would love to translate it, what he explain it in Khmer language to English language. So please listen up together. Everyone, do you know the word world nature mean? In religions, there is actually no the word natural concept explanation. All of them, they cultivate their supporter to escape from the hill, fly to the heaven, or stop them doing badness and transform their supporter to doing the goodness. But the truth of natural rule in Buddha's scripture, we can call Buddha's scripture, but actually Buddha didn't write it down in the scripture because the scripture was recorded by Newman after Buddha had gone in Nirvana. So that we do not need to believe that scripture. So the truth of Buddha has been talking about nature. And what is nature? The nature means the thing that helps support to the world natural preparation system. The lesson of Buddha we call nature is not the words or presentations to force you to believe him in order to change your mind from doing badness to doing goodness to other people around you. The lesson of Buddha not teaching you like that. The natural lesson of Buddha is talking about the world natural preparation system. And you can think about that. You know, many of Buddhist people, they follow Buddha a lot. Then their birth till now, they still don't know what the lesson of Buddha was talking about. But the lesson of Buddha is talking about the real natural rule in this universal. So again, what is nature mean? The nature mean the thing that can help support to the world natural preparation system automatically. So what is the world natural preparation system automatically? What is that? So the world natural preparation system automatically is the rule of nature. And you have to ask more about what is the rule of nature. Everybody, if you don't try to think, to get understanding by yourself, there is nobody else can help you. You are the only one who can help yourself. Buddha said, I can just show you the way. I can just show you the natural rule. Then you are the only one who can think to realize yourself. Attahe Attanao Nitao is Buddha language. But in English is you are the only one who can help yourself. Buddha cannot help you to escape away from suffering. Because you are the one to think to realize and practice to escape from suffering by your own. Okay? Again, what is the rule of nature? Imagine yourself and ask yourself, when you plant the mango tree, why you get the mango fruit? When you plant the jackfruit trees, why you get the jackfruits? You plant the mango trees nearby the jackfruit trees, but why didn't you get the jackfruit on the mango trees? But why didn't you get the mango on the jackfruit trees? Why? Because it is the rule of nature. When you grow mango trees, you will have mangoes on the mango trees. The natural rule is always happen like this. Buddha enlightened about the rule of nature a lot in this universal. For example, there is a clean pond and looks so beautiful, then we all go to live around that pond together. So during we are living there, we threw rubbish. We shit on that pond again and again every day. Shit in that pond, so it will become smell bad. So it will become terrible. Then we will start moving to live in other places. Example, we can live and we can alive until 20,000 years. Then we come back to the previous pond where we sit in at the previous time. That pond will become clean with many of beautiful water lily growing on the water of that pond, and there are many life live inside that pond as well. You see why? Because of nature. Nature is the thing that helps support to the world natural preparation system automatically. You must understand that. It helps preparation the world to beauty automatically by itself. They operate themselves automatically. Nature must help that to the earth. You have to understand that, okay? You must understand that. You have to keep it think, to understand, to realize yourself. Please open your mind and think. Okay, I give you one more example. You know, most of the forest are trees, and trees is also a part of nature, helping the world, okay? When you cut all those trees down, it means that you kill the thing that helps support to the world nature down, you know? So the world will be boom. Then what happens next? The world natural preparation system will start automatically to prepare to set up the world again. Make life living up in the world again. This is the natural operation of the world nature. In Buddha language, or we call Malay language, we call Thoa. Thoa translate in Khmer language is Thomachit. And Thomachit translate to English language is nature. Nature is the thing that helps supporting to the world natural preparation system. When you all start destroying the thing that helps support to the world nature, so the world will be boom. Then the world natural preparation system start operation automatically to prepare up the world and life again, as like the pond that I mentioned it to you at the moment above. This is Thoa. This is Thomachit. This is nature. So Buddha found the truth of Thoa, found the truth of nature by his brain, with meditation, thinking deeply. And how much deeply of his imagination? Buddha said very deep, deep until the Pavang, Buddha language. Buddha enlightened about the natural rule. Do you know natural rule? Natural rule cannot put in the scripture. The light and the natural fire found by Buddha cannot catch it to put in the scripture. Buddha said, do not believe Buddha's scripture. It was not recorded by Buddha. Do not believe because you saw that there are many people believe on that. Do not believe because they are your teachers, but use your intelligent brain to think about what they are telling you. Use your intelligent brain to think what they are presented to you, okay? The lesson of Buddha, it's just telling you about the truth, telling you to know about natural rule. When you realize about nature, I mean that you realize the truth. When you realize the truth yourself, you will stop doing badness and transform yourself to do goodness automatically, so that the recorded scripture will be smashed, and you will no need to force them, and no need to force them to believe the recorded scripture. You know, most of the monks nowadays, he doesn't have enough ability to explain to you or explain to Buddhists. They cultivate them, they, the monk, they scare them to do not doing badness, and moreover, you will go to the heaven next of your life if you practice the goodness. I say it one more time. In this case, they fear you to stop doing badness and transform you to do goodness. You know, it is not properly from your heart. You stop doing badness because of what they scare you. I mean, you are not realized to stop doing it by yourself from your heart automatically, not from your heart. You know, if still like this stupid continue, the basic lesson of Buddha will be gone, will be smashed very, very soon. This is the way of dissolve the natural truth of Buddha. Who is going to dissolve the natural truth of Buddha? Is Buddhist monk, Bhikkhuni, Ubasak, Ubasika, whom destroy the basic lesson of Buddha that we call natural rule. Because they notice that Buddha is a religion. You know, religion is mean belief, and belief is mean know nothing. What they just telling you, you just keep it and believe them. Belief is mean know nothing. Truly, Buddha found the truth of the nature is the lesson for study to get to know the truth of the natural rule in this world, in this universal. And there are many rules of Buddha that Buddha enlightened, but he set up 84,000 lessons only. Why Buddha didn't set up all of natural rule he found? Why he set up 84,000 lessons only? Why? Because 84,000 lessons is really usable, really important to make people to have peace in mind, to develop them to have more loving kindness through meditation. And many more, many other more. What Buddha found is not important to help people to understand, to escape from suffering. So Buddha didn't set up as a lesson because not important for people. Buddha enlightened the rule of nature a lot, as like the tree leaf in the big jungle. But Buddha took only a shoe to put in the palm of his hand to present and explain to the world animal to get to understanding, to realize and transform their own, to practice, to escape from suffering and return back to help other people around them automatically by themselves. And first lessons of Buddha's explanation has been talking about what the new man was. Many people nowadays they are thinking that when they died they will birth again. They think when they die they will have their spirit walking to other and birth again in those places. This we call atta. In Malay language, Buddha called atta. But Buddha said anatta. It is mean there is nothing as above. No spirit, no senses, no spirit, no sense. There is no hell, there is no heaven. All the happenings in this universal is always go with the reason and result. But in fact, in this universal, there are just two constitutions only. Are Rupattva and Nimattva. The sciences names them are physical world and energy world. First is physical world. Physical world that we are available to see unless the physical world are built up from the small atoms combined together become items or materialism which we can hold or carry on. We call physical world. We call item. Physical world in Buddha language is Rupattva. And second is energy world. In Buddha language, we call Nimatwa. Do you know energy? For example, the fire is an energy. Electricity is also an energy, and the shine of the sun is also energy. So every energies are always together with items. Energy world will never break away from physical world. They are always together. Okay, if you bring one scissor to cut the fire out from the burning item, how can you cut away? Never, never. It is impossible. You see, every energy world is always together with physical world. Again, physical world is birthed up from every small atoms that combine together become material or items that you can carry on it. But energy is not combined from atoms. So you cannot hold it. You cannot hold energy. You cannot hold the fire. You cannot hold the shine of the sun. You cannot hold electricity because they are not combined from atoms. Your coin is energy. It never leave out away from your heart. Your heart birth up from combination of atoms. So your kind is energy. It will never leave out away from your heart. You know, Buddha enlightened about natural rule. He is not religion. He doesn't want us to believe him. Use your intelligent brain to think until you realize yourself.